It's just me, but I'm saluting. Welcome to the Graps podcast. Khalid's gonna go no can today because
Yeah.
she doesn't love the game as much as me. You know what I mean? It's all right. We're here to talk about Resurgence and Collision, and then Dynamite, which would be tomorrow whenever you're watching this. Khalid said that he only watched the last two matches of Resurgence, which is really all you need.
All you need.
I will say that um, Zack Sabre Jr. and Tanahashi wasn't
Terrible.
horrible. Like it was an okay match. You know, like it was. That would be the only other match that I would say to watch, unless you want to watch how bad Shingo versus Yuya was. Which
No, I refuse. I refuse to watch any bad Shingo matches this year because I know it's not Shingo's fault.
I mean, the thing is so you're just gonna watch every other Shingo match this year because when was the last time Shingo had a bad match?
Trent this year, Trent 7
That oh, okay.
At Rev Pro, yeah. Those two matches are the only matches. Yuya and Trent 7 are the only matches this year, singles matches for Shingo that I've not seen, and I will not be watching because everything else has been either good or great.
Bro, I remember at Final Battle 2022, fucking Trent 7 walked out into the crowd. And I was like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? I think he had a match the Dynamite before. Who was that against?
Cassidy? It was Cassidy.
Was it against Orange Cassidy? Yeah, okay.
That makes sense. I think it was during the time he had
the international title.
Yeah. He was doing just matches out the wazoo. Yeah.
All right, well, we can get into the last two matches of Resurgence. I'm going to start with Mox and Shota.
Yeah.
Just because the other one is fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet. So, but Mox and Shota was pretty good. I think this is like a pretty good like performance from Shota.
Yeah, it was.
The crowd was rightfully so like a little tired after the match before, but they got them back into it eventually. I liked the bit of drama in there, just the whole like
I was gonna love some father-son drama.
Yeah, that kind of shit. But Mox won.
Yeah.
What did you think about it? I'll let you talk about it.
I truly feel like this is like, I mean, Mox is Mox. He's in world title mode, one of the best in the world. When he has a world title, he's up there.
Yeah.
And Shota, before this match, I mean, well, like not saying this was his best performance, but like his match with Ospreay that he had.
It was like,
was it Dominion last year?
No, it was after that.
It was after Dominion.
Pretty sure it was after Dominion. Keep talking though.
But yeah, that performance and then this match right here, those are like his two of his best performances like ever.
Yeah.
So I say from this point on going forward, I know it's gonna be hard for him to maintain that with the New Japan roster.
Mm-hmm.
So like hopefully based off what we was talking about before, about him doing the G1, since he lost right here, him doing the G1 and winning
hopefully
the G1.
He wins it, yeah.
Yeah, and then Wrestle Kingdom, they run this back in Tokyo Dome, which would be fucking amazing.
It's the perfect story. It's perfect. If they properly build him up between winning the G1, or I guess really from the start of the G1 to the Tokyo Dome, it could be like, it could save the fucking interest in New Japan.
Yeah. I unfortunately, like, the thing about that whole time from like G1 winner all the way to Wrestle Kingdom is that usually the G1 winner is doing like oh, I'm putting my title shot on the line.
Yeah.
So then that means like people like Evil it'll probably get an Evil Shota match, probably another Evil Ren match if he's still in House of Torture. like just that type of stuff will be happening in between it, which is gonna be kind of hard to balance out.
Yeah, it's just like nobody's gonna be interested in that.
Yeah, it's really gonna be rough. I mean, like the only person I would be interested in if it's not Shota or if Shota wins the G1 and they decide they want to do the title shot stuff, the only person I will be intrigued in is Yoda. I'll be only intrigued in him fighting Yoda, and that's it. Yoda, Kaito, and that's probably it.
I mean, I would be there for Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh yeah. Zack as well.
Even if they wanted to do Shingo, I'd be there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, all of the House of Torture stuff, which is what it probably would be.
Yeah.
I have no interest. Speaking of House of Torture, after the match, fucking Evil came out and attacked. Mox, Ren was out there holding the whatever the fuck. What weapon is that? Is it a bar?
It's a push-up bar.
Yeah, that shit. Held Shota down with that, and then Evil fucking spray painted the title black.
Did it look better than the gold?
I don't. Why do they do this? My thing is like, okay, Bulldog, Ultimate Bulldog on Twitter. Shout out. He's awesome. He had a tweet where he said like objectively and like domestically in Japan, Evil probably is the right answer because he is like for some reason an actual draw there. House Torture in general.
Yeah, they really love. Yeah,
it's very weird, but it's true. So like I get that. But like for these US shows, why can't they do something like not House Torture?
I feel like for the US shows, I feel like the main like if there has to be unit involvement, I feel like the main one you would probably want to have is like LIJ or TMDK.
Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah.
Specifically LIJ. I feel LIJ getting like a full showing in the US, I feel like they would fucking they would get like mega over. Mega. But yeah, I fucking at Dominion, it's Mox versus Evil for the title. I guess.
Do you think okay, so first, do you think Mox and Sketch is happening at Double or Nothing?
Where else?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Make it like I don't
that's what I'm saying.
Think there's a place that like unless they just want to do it on Dynamite, I'm not gonna be upset about that. Some people will probably be upset about it, but Double or Nothing is probably where it's going to be done, and people are going to get very mad at that too because the IWGP belt is being defended on an AEW show, and it won't be the main event. So like, I don't know. I do think it's going to be Double or Nothing. Hopefully that gets confirmed like on Wednesday or something. But I'm excited for it either way.
And then second question.
Oh yeah.
So Dominion is before Forbidden Door, so that means that Mox or Evil, well, it's probably gonna be Mox. I don't see Evil winning that title, so Mox will still have the title then.
Yeah.
Forbidden Door, does Mox get an opponent, or does he just do like a tag match, or like what?
I mean, I guess he just like, what would I want for him to do? I would want for him to defend the title.
Yeah.
I feel like at those shows, both main titles should be defended.
I have an idea, but you know,
what is it?
We'll see. Here's the thing. So Forbidden Door was a 2-show or a 2-company show. AEW New Japan. The problem is right now you have a AEW wrestler holding a New Japan title. So the Forbidden Door is no longer really that forbidden.
Yeah. So hey, it should be Mox versus Hechicero for the fucking IWGP.
I was gonna say they bring in whatever CMLL guy can give you like a good 15 to 20 minute match and does not.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, so exactly that roster like is fucking crazy. I would definitely prefer like Hechicero though for sure.
Hechicero, Atlantis, Sobrano Jr. Well, they kind of go by heavyweight titles and stuff too. So like, I mean, wait.
If Noah wasn't fucking I don't know, kind of fed pilled a little bit, Probably would have told him to get Kino in there. Probably would have been cool.
Yeah, I really wish that like Noah had a strong partnership with somebody in the U.S. that wasn't the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah.
I mean, not even that they have a partnership with them, but it's just like
it's just that since that it's kind of there, that they probably won't work with anyone else in the U.S. because they already have the WWE connection.
Yeah, I wish they would just I don't know, be an actual pro wrestling company and work with anybody. But yeah, I think it is difficult because there's an AEW guy holding the IWGP belt.
Yeah.
So bringing somebody from CMLL in is smart. Who? Like I said, there's a couple names. Hechicero, Atlantis, Ultimo Guerrero would be cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch. Templario, like I said, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't really qualify for heavyweight, but whatever. Before the main event that we just talked about, though, New Japan Strong open weight title, a no rope last man standing match. Gabe Kidd beat Eddie Kingston in a fucking psychotic match.
Except for the sickos only.
If it wasn't for the weird like lull in the middle where Gabe Kidd couldn't find the chair with barbed wire on it, I would have rated this like much higher than I would rate it much higher than I do. But still, fuck it. Fucking obviously like the final like brainbuster bump through the fucking table, just not very thought out at all. Dude, there was one point where like I think it was during Gabe Kidd trying to find the chair with the barbed wire wrapped in it. Eddie started to get up, and Gabe climbed on top of the ring and just slapped the fuck out of him, bro.
He slapped the dog shit out of him. Oh my
fucking dogged his ass. Yeah, there was a bunch of like stiff strikes. Eddie's comeback was awesome. Eddie like just fucking slapping his cut for some reason. Very Terry Funk of him. Yeah, I mean this fucking awesome. It, like I said, it did lose its way a little bit in the middle, but recovered very quickly once he found the chair. Dumbass took a fucking ass bump onto a barbed wire chair and cut his fucking thighs open. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Go watch the match if you haven't already. But yeah, very, very, very good. Brought back like the entire vibe of the show. I will say, Cage Match has ZSJ and Tanahashi rated as a 7.07, and Gabe Kidd and Eddie rated as a 7.09. That's entirely too close, but that's just me. Great match though. The final two matches were pretty good. Easily, Gabe Kidd and Eddie was probably hold on. Second best match of the weekend. The show with the first best match of the weekend was AEW Collision.
Talk about it.
We don't really have to talk about a lot of this stuff on here. There was the opening, Blackpool Combat Club versus Top Flight. Pretty good match. The big thing coming out of that, though, was Bryan Danielson cut a promo about how much he loves AEW, and that's why he's going back in Anarchy in the Arena, which almost cost his career. And as he was talking about this and naming his partners, Claudio walked out of the ring, and the camera, like, they made sure to focus on him. Yeah, they made sure to put it on him for a couple seconds. Immediately, you and I were like, hold on. That was not a mistake. He's mad that he is teaming with Eddie and FTR is what it seems like. Because, obviously Claudio and Eddie, and then the whole Mox and FTR stuff. But then later on Rampage, Claudio backstage said that he just doesn't want to be a part of it because he doesn't want to see his partner get hurt, kind of thing. Which is an interesting angle. Yeah, it's an interesting angle. I don't know where they go with it. Like, I assume they're doing that because they're trying to keep him as a babyface, which makes sense. But I'm intrigued to see where it goes. I'm curious. What I haven't thought about, Oh, I didn't even really talk about it. During the Gabe Kidd and Eddie match, Eddie fucking it seems like he destroyed his knee.
Oh, yeah.
So he very well could be out of the Anarchy in the Arena match. People were talking about Hangman should come in and turn on Team AEW, which would make sense. But Claudio could do the same thing. Claudio goes in and, like, because Bryan Danielson is teaming with these people, you know, and Mox is out doing whatever the fuck, and Yuta is injured.
Yeah.
I could see that. I still think that Daniel Garcia should take the spot, but that is just me. Yeah, I'm interested to see where that goes. But brother,
Collision. Talk about it.
Best match of the weekend was Dax Harwood versus Tommy Billington, brother. 13 minutes of fucking CTE psycho fucking. They had wrist locks on each other.
Wrist locks
and fucking started headbutting each other, bro.
Tommy just started wailing them in just out of nowhere. It was just it was like the first 4 minutes was just a little Bible technical class, and then they get into them wrist locks, and Tommy said, "Fuck you, boink boink boink, let's fucking wrestle."
He was out there fucking throwing chops. He fucking shot Dax onto the ropes, and it wasn't even really a lariat. He just kind of fucking
he
threw
just
himself
clubbered
into him, bro. You know, and obviously, like I said, the chops, the superplex, fucking ruled. Yeah. Tommy was bleeding from the mouth, and Dax won with the fucking springboard powerbomb, which looks awesome. So, like, I mean, just go watch this fucking match. Like, before this match started, I said the best case scenario for this match, it is 2 things. One, it's rated as like an 8.5 and above on Cage Match, or it's rated as like a 6.7 or something on Cage Match. No in between. Right now it's at a 6.85, so I won.
On the money.
Yeah. Essentially, I was on the fucking money. This match is awesome. Like I said about the other match, if you have not watched this shit, it's just appointment viewing. Everything Tom Billington does going forward is fucking appointment viewing, dude.
Yeah.
Get him on a contract, Tony.
I was gonna say, if we get another match announcement graphic, then we know that he's probably signed.
He should sign a contract with AEW. He should sign a contract with AEW Collision. Okay, he should be Collision exclusively.
Honestly, I could see when Danielson is done, like, well, because his contract runs out before All In. Whoa. So chill out, relax.
Tom Billington versus Bryan Danielson, bro. Calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah. You said that, and I was like,
oh. I could see, whenever his contract is up and he's doing part time, and he's like, I'm going to assume he'd like to say like he says an AEW like.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I would hope so.
Like as like producer, director, whatever, whatever he wants to do. If he like gets a role to like basically run Collision, I could see Tommy Billington being like a mainstay on that goddamn roster, and that'd be excellent. So. That'd be great.
I do think that when Bryan's gone, he will probably make appearances in WWE. It makes sense for him to, like.
Yeah, it does.
So much of his career was there. His like meteoric rise, you know. Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like he should never go back, but hopefully it's not like on a fucking deal, you know.
Yeah.
I want him to stay, mainly doing stuff with AEW, but even going out there, I want him to wrestle at Defy. That'd be fucking insane. I want him to wrestle anywhere, All Japan, please. All that kind of shit. Also on Collision, Adam Copeland beat Kyle O'Reilly in a fucking awesome match. I legitimately, there was like, the last like 3 or 4 minutes, there's multiple moments where I like legitimately thought Kyle was about to win. Great fucking match. A whole bunch of like submission reversals and like pinning combinations that were just great. I think at one point Edge went for the spear and Kyle got him in a guillotine. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, he locked in that guillotine. Yeah, that was crazy. And then and then he tried to go into a arm lock when he was starting to break out of it. Starting to like a Kimura kind of. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that shit ruled. Great match. Adam Copeland continues to show.
Continues to show that
He's
it was
fucking,
WWE and not him.
He continues to show the fucking superiority of fucking old man Graps, really. But
yeah.
Awesome match. And on this collision show, we got the fucking Dynamite card announced, which looks mostly
absolutely
fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, mostly. Yeah.
I was gonna say it looks incredible, but then saw a couple things. Toni Storm versus Harley Cameron in what is being called a grudge match.
For what?
What do you think that means?
I don't know. There's no grudge there. Like, there's like no grudge there.
Not even a little bit. I mean, I know there was a whole like Mariah thing. They attacked Mariah, but like,
yeah. But
the arena for the show is called the Angel of the Winds Arena. What fucking Elden Ring boss is this? What the fuck? Anyway, sorry, I saw that and I was like, what the fuck is that? What is this? Yeah, no, Toni Storm and Harley Cameron, that's gonna be ass. And we're just gonna move on. United Empire, Jeff Cobb and Kyle Fletcher. Apparently, Kyle is still in the fucking United Empire.
Yeah.
Not weird?
No.
I guess. Versus the Blackpool Combat Club, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley. I'm excited for this match. I think it'll be like a good TV match. I'm not super confident in 2024 Jeff Cobb. But we'll see. I'm curious. Why is this match happening? I'm not trying to be like, where's the story? But
why? Oh, Will. Oh, wait, no, not Will. They said it on TV, but
again, I'm not trying to be like, where's the story, dude? What the fuck? Why is this even happening?
Oh no, it's Don Callis. It's Don Callis because Takeshita and Mox.
Okay, makes sense. I would assume. Yeah. I mean, this is on Cage Match more than it is AEW. I would like for them to make it clear that it is Don Callis family, not United Empire.
Yeah.
But again, that's on Cage Match. I don't think that's unless AEW listed it on the match graphic as United Empire, then whatever.
No, they didn't. They just like Fletcher and Kyle.
Yeah. The match I'm like most looking forward to, Kazuchika Okada versus Dax Harwood. This is going to be a Continental Classic sneak peek, I think.
Yeah.
This is for the Continental title. If Okada shows up, you know what I mean? If the Okada we saw versus Pac shows up, this is going to be fucking glorious Graps, brother. This is the kind of shit I'm here for. It's the kind of shit I tune in for. I'm all in. Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal versus the Young Bucks. AEW World Tag Team Title Eliminator match. I guess. The promo that Christopher Daniels cut was actually kind of fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was.
He was going crazy.
He was.
And then
pretty good. Crazy there. No, I like I didn't. When he was cutting the promo, I was like, is he finna like grab an old TNA guy and just be like, hey,
dude, imagine. Like, that's for who I'll pick. I'm picking Suicide. Dude, I went to a toy store yesterday and I found a TNA Samoa Joe figure with like the tights and the fucking face paint on.
Oh yeah.
I would have bought it if it wasn't fucking $50, but man. Yeah, I know. But God, that shit. Very tempting. Very, very tempting.
Very tempting, indeed.
World title, AEW World title, Eliminator match. Brian Cage versus Swerve Strickland. On Collision, Swerve beat the absolute dog shit out of the former Mogul Embassy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this should be good.
This should
be a good match.
Brian Cage is like I know a lot of people like, I don't know, they see a lot of WWE shit like, in Brian Cage, but like recently he's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, he has some pretty most of 2024, most of his matches have been like pretty fucking good. Genuinely.
or it did at least like his performances in the matches. They're like, yeah, he's doing the apron suplex.
Yeah,
he's doing big, strong lariat spots and thrust kicks. Like, yeah, he's doing crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Dynamite as a whole. And that was very quick. We fucking went through the entirety of our itinerary. So,
I mean, we got more upcoming shows. There's a lot of shit coming up. Like, a lot of shit for some reason. Do you want to talk about Fujita at all and how he's the future?
I mean, he is.
He definitely is.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about?
What's up?
Blake Christian is fucking horrible. If you watched Best of Super Juniors Night 1,
it's so bad.
You may be entitled to fucking future compensation, okay?
Maybe.
This fucking guy. First of all, he cut that goddamn promo at the press conference.
Oh, yeah.
Where he was like, all heart, more like all heat. Hey, bro, shut the fuck up. Going out there and being like, I get heat, doesn't mean you get heat, man. Saying it's, dude, this is the fucking Kenny Omega speech. Saying that you get heat isn't the same thing as getting heat. Saying you're the best in the world isn't the same thing as actually being the best in the world and getting called the best in the world. You know what I mean? I'm peddling his talking points, but it's absolutely true. And then in his fucking match with Clark Connors, right?
Yeah. Clark.
The entirety of his heel work is him looking at the crowd and going,
even the gear was just,
oh my god, he had fucking Shawn Michaels gear on.
He had Shawn Michaels inspired gear, even came out with chaps on. And
I swear, dude, I believe wholeheartedly he saw Discourse on Shawn Michaels like a week and a half ago and was like, I got
that'll get him. That'll get these guys in Japan for sure.
That's crazy.
Like, what?
What is on the next Best of Super Junior show? Let's see.
It is nothing crazy.
I was gonna say this is bad
at all. I mean, Kevin Knight versus Fujita might be.
Okay, that's probably probably going to be the best match on the show if I had to guess.
The only reasons I'm tuning in now is like if Fujita has a good looking, matchup, or if the Dragon Dia guy has a good looking matchup. Dragon Dia he was
pretty fucking good.
Yeah, he was. Dragon Dia is fighting Hiromu on.
Oh, it's the night 4, the 15th.
Yeah, night 4. Yeah, so like that night of Dynamite, I guess. Yeah. And then there's Ishimori versus Robbie Eagles. I think I watched the first Ishimori match on night 1. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I didn't pay like very close attention to most of the show. I was there for the main event, which is awesome, by the way. Teton versus Del Desperado was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the upcoming shows. Best of Super Junior shows, I mean. Doki and Dragon Dia is on the 18th.
Oh my god, Blake and Clark at a 3.9.
On that same show with Doki and Dragon Dia is El Desperado versus Blake Christian. So, Hiromu Takahashi versus Ninja Mac is also on that show.
Ooh.
Let's see, hold on. Teton versus Kevin Knight is on the 20th. The finals of this is going to be on Dominion, correct?
Yeah, it's gonna be on Dominion. Yeah.
Ooh, Teton versus Kosei Fujita, the 21st. Hell yeah. Ishimori versus Ninja Mac on that same show. Desperado versus Clark Connors on that same show. Hiromu versus Francesco Akira on that same show. Oh my god, TJP versus Blake Christian. I might have to tune in for the absolute WrestleCraft. That is going to be fucking god awful. Holy fuck. Listen, this is the only time I consent to the Oswonk, okay? This is the only time. The day before that show, though, is the Marigold show. So
yeah.
Awesome.
We'll be tuning into that for sure, Ski.
That sounded ironic. I probably actually are going to watch. It sounded very ironic from the both of us. Saying for sure, Ski, about tuning into a show. I don't know if that's
for sure. I mean, the Marigold show I'll tune into.
Yeah, the Marigold show I'll be there.
That TJP Blake Christian, they might do they might run a match straight from 205 Live, and I don't know.
That might be better than what they actually do. I'm not even fucking around. Like,
oh man.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be the last thing I say, and then I need to go. Wrestlers, I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart. We're done with the spooky stuff, okay? We're done with spooky shit. Leo Rush, I adore you. Legitimately, I think you're an awesome wrestler. The Blackheart stuff needs to stop. It has to. We were watching the fucking Resurgence buy-in, and the lights went out. We were both like, "Oh, what is this?" And then, like a second later, we were both like, "No!" Like he's gonna do the fucking spooky shit. And then he came
the
out,
lights turned on.
He had the stupid fucking ink in his mouth.
The goop coming out his fucking mouth. The goop scoop coming out his mouth.
Bro, oh my come God. On.
Oh, man.
It's just seeing like a wrestler like Leo Rush stoop to that point is like a little more disappointing than I'd like to admit. I'm like,
it's crazy because like the ending part of that match, like the last like 5-6 minutes of that match were actually fucking good.
I didn't see it. I was watching.
Hope and Kyle was going on at the same time, but I was back and forth going like because I had 2 monitors. I was looking back and forth, and I was like, oh shit, they're actually they were doing like best of the Super Junior type work at the end of their match. I was like, okay, hold on, and then the match ended. It's like cool. I think Mustafa did the 450 twice, I believe.
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me read you this card for Prestige, Alive, or Jets Breathing. Don't look at it. Let me say it.
Oh dear. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to read like the stuff that we would know. Because a lot of the stuff is like indie stuff. Alex Shelley versus Timothy Thatcher. Elijo Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Leo Rush. Shelton Benjamin versus Tom Lawler. This is 3 days away. This is on Thursday, I guess. And then the main event for the Prestige title is Alan Angels versus Evil Uno.
Jesus Christ.
All right, well.
Jesus Christ.
What a fucking
Alan Angels. He's like, you know, it's so funny that we spoke about Blake Christian because like Alan Angels like does what Blake Christian kind of does, but like just way better.
Yeah, it's not as offensive.
Yeah, it's and then like he isn't getting booed because he's a bad wrestler like Blake is. I'm not gonna lie.
That's things like I'm dumbfounded by him as a performer. Like, how has he gotten this far?
No idea.
I don't get it. Like, he's not good at talking. He's not very good at wrestling. He's not good as a heel, like, at all.
Yeah.
He's okay as a babyface. Like, some people find him easy to cheer for, you know? Like, he's like you said, yeah, he's about at the same babyface level as Alan Angels was in AEW.
Yeah.
So, like, why is he in the fucking best of the Super Juniors, bro? Take him out and bring in fucking Soberano or something, you know? Like, that's crazy to me. I need to end the podcast before I keep ranting. But what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at cards, and I look at this West Coast Pro Show. Marufuji versus Titus Alexander.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on there? What is yo?
I think Titus is actually pretty good.
He is.
Yeah.
He's decent.
He had a match with Kevin Blackwood on DPW that I thought was like really good actually. One of the few indie matches that I've seen in the past year that I've been like notable enough for me to remember, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm sure it means a lot to Titus.
Mm-hmm.
But 2024 Marufuji's not. He's not 2008 Marufuji. You know what I mean?
It's like a little bit better than Kenta, probably.
Yeah. Speaking of like that era, Noah, where the fuck is Nakajima at?
I'm gonna assume he just can't get no work in Japan.
Really? I know like what happened, you know?
Yeah.
But that's kind of wild. Like, nobody?
Yeah, I feel like he'll only go to a place if they're willing to put him like on the top.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Which, by the way, if he wants to do that in New Japan.
But see, New Japan probably just don't want to put him up there.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know.
They want to put Ren Narita up there. You know. And Evil, you know.
I guess so.
That's and awesome stuff that happened with the Inoki stuff. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the
that's true.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
Dumb as fuck.
We sound dumb as hell. I completely forgot about that shit where he came out to Inoki's. He had oh my god, that
was bro.
That was so. He's reckless for sure. He's the only place he probably in Stanford. Sorry, he has to go. Because that's the only way he's getting work. Unless Danielson wants to fight him on the ROH review.
Oh my god, please. That would be fucking perfect. Danielson and Nakajima on an ROH show is where that should happen.
Run it back 20 years later. Run it back.
All right,
that's all.
It's been the Graps podcast. A slightly shorter one, I think, like 15 minutes shorter, but whatever. We covered what we needed to cover. I'm excited for Dynamite this week. Yeah. We'll be back probably at some point later this week talking about Dynamite and the general happenings in pro wrestling, I assume. Whatever happens between now and then. Who the fuck knows? Vince McMahon might die, which would be awesome. Later.
No, man.